about it? That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Gonna take a shot. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Villa. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. The first drive coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
A little screen to the running back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense has its first opportunity of the day. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is this crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The coverage team was down
at the 39.
They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
I love finding those easy plays that I know are low risk, but I'm going to get some positive yards, keep me ahead of the sticks, find my tight end, run a little out route, stay in the middle of the field. Nice high percentage play.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Got it in the middle, it's Hurley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before. Capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This offense has a second down play. Off the RPO, complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is these.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it down the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to the air one more time. On target to the left. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. They'll try to pop the draw. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves to change for the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what
He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in the end because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. They're going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 21, Oklahoma 3.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any creep
At the 17.
coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just...
He's got it down the left. Off he goes. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line.
3:25.
The snap sets up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Aggies!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to the stop at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The RPO, fire complete to the left. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Grabs it in the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. Working the middle, it's complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rucci. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to. He'll be brought down at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll... 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
On the set.
It's first down from the 11.
In blue.
Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. The field goal is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Texas A&M 28, Oklahoma 10.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next... Productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. And that one will sail out of... Chance for a return there. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Unloads it left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Snares it outside. It's Villa.
I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. You know, usually blocking some.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Toss sweep right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Now they'll run the draw. Shakes off the tackler.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Ready? Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Easy.
To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Brings up 2nd down.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
28, Oklahoma, 10.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Got it.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle up. Stop him at the 21. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. there to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down.
They want to just keep throwing it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
On the play.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Rucci. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Number 19.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Bowling Green is current. This one. But it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 12 to Central Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They want that clock to run. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hurley. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down, when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check.
They'll go to the fullback. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. He's off to the races. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance.
Listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Unleashes one. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They keep attacking through the air. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they...
And this is That's why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that we're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.